Nephew. Uncle nephew.
Hello, welcome to a short review of Luke Cage Season 2. If you see the first 10 seconds of this video, that clip, that 10 seconds clip, that basically sum up this entire season for me. For those that remember my review of Season 1, I enjoyed the first half of Season 1 until, spoiler alert, until Cottonmouth went away, and the second half, the back half of Season 1 was not very good. Perhaps the showrunner listened to the comments and critics and the fans, because we don't see any mentioning of his brother in Season 2. That's a good thing. That being said, okay, this is a spoiler review. If you watching this, I hope you have watched the show or you don't mind spoilers, because I might as well talk about some spoilers in this review. Some minor one, but for me, it just seem I just can't seem to get on with the show. I don't know if it is the pacing, it is the tone of the show. It just did not work with me. I can say that the music in every episode is usually the better part of the episodes. Okay, whenever they have the band playing in the club, whether it's hip hop or blues or whatever it is that they're playing, I enjoyed those moments of every episode. But as far as the characters, I did not like Shade in the first season. Shade, I would say, is slightly better in the second season, but not anything that make me love that characters. Okay, I did not like the arc of that characters. Um, and then as far as uh, Bushmaster, could not get into that character as well. They barely touched on his backstory, barely. Usually they put I feel like in other Netflix Marvel show, they seem to devote a little bit more time in backstory, which I find can be very good, well done, as in The Punisher or Daredevil. I felt that it was very poorly done in Iron Fist and Luke Cage as far as the backstory. I think the backstory episodes and scenes of Season 1 of Luke Cage is significantly better than what they gave us here in Season 2. And then Claire, the whole relationship with Claire and Luke, that didn't work with me either. I like the actor that played Luke Cage, okay? But I did not like the arc of the character in this show. As far as what's happened in the beginning, one of the things that bothers me with this show, and as well as Jessica Jones, is the inconsistency in how they portray Jessica Jones or Luke Cage power. Okay, in many scenes, they will show you that he can just tap someone, the bad guy, on the side of the head or in the front of the head or whatever it is, and they fell down. If that's the case, why are you having so many scenes where he takes full swing at so many people and they get up? I complained about this in the first season, and it's even worse in this season, because in this season, in the first season, they did not include any scenes that I can remember of him tapping somebody and they went down. In this second season, we had a whole lot of tapping, falling down, and then a whole lot of full-on fighting. It's stupid. Oh God, I don't like that at all. It did not work for me one bit. Okay, but hey, if you enjoy the show, good for you. All I can say is, my brain was not computing what I was seeing on the screen. A lot of nonsense, a lot of inconsistency, but that's minor. Okay, the action is minor. Ultimately, it's about the story, the characters, and none of it worked for me. None of it. And would just because I said it did not work for me does not mean that I hate it. Okay, it's just that I don't buy it. I think the only character that stay consistent is Alfred Woodard, the Mariah. I think Mariah, that character, stayed pretty much consistent. I didn't love her. I didn't hate her. I find her relationship with Shade kind of creepy. It's in the first 10 seconds of this video. But overall, it's meh. The show is a lot of meh because, it took me a full. Well, normally, for those that know my channel and my review, I can usually binge through a season in a day or two. Okay, this took me a long time to go through the entire 13 episodes, and I felt that the last 3 episodes, I would say, yeah, last 4, 10, 11, 12, 13 are the best 4 compared to the first 9. I don't agree with what happened with Luke Cage at the very end. I just don't see a person change like that. I just don't see it, okay? I don't buy it. It didn't work for me. That whole thing with him in the club. I like what Mariah did as far as deciding who gets it. To me, it worked better for the show if they cut the scenes right there when he looked stunned and confused that he got the club, instead of him being the big man at the club with the big fancy suit at the end. That didn't work for me. But that's it. That's my review. If you have time, go ahead and watch the show. I do not endorse the show as far as something that I would recommend, but that's just my personal taste. I'm sure many people would disagree because, when it comes down to Marvel Netflix show, a lot of people think they are the awesome. Not everything is awesome. This is not the Lego movie. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.